Hello everyone, in this video I have a mixed media art journal process to share with you with the Thompson's Craft Supplies design team. This is going to be my last project with April's Hello Spring kit, and I'm going to do a double page spread with this one because I had an idea for using this paper. So this paper comes in the kit and it is from the Cocoa Vanilla Happiness collection, but just looking at it, it's so art journally. I don't know if you get that same vibe from it, but I really do. So I was just double checking the measurements of my pages there because they're sold as 10 by 10, but really they're more like just under 9 3/4. So just checking the measurements there, chopping it to size, and then just ripping it in half, but at a nice angle. And then marking where the paper would cover, so I didn't need to paint the whole pages. And then I'm just going in with some acrylic paint. So just there, I was testing some paint there. That is the Deco Art Glamour Dust. It's glitter acrylic paint, and I wasn't sure how transparent it was, but it's actually quite transparent, so I decided to go down first just with some other paint. So this is the Fabrica Decoru, never quite sure how to say that one, metallic paint in violet. This was in a previous Thompson's kit, though I can't remember which one from this year. Anyway, so yes, I'm putting that down first. I think I'm doing 2 layers of that. It's just such a pretty lilac colour, and it's all metallic and shimmery and yummy. Also dries pretty much instantly. I didn't even have to get the heat tool out on that, so that's always a bonus. And then I'm just taking that Glamour Dust glitter paint, glitter acrylic paint, that's what I was trying to say there, and just painting bits of that over the other paint there just to add a little bit of glitz and glamour and happy shiny glitteriness. And as you can see, I'm just being lazy and just either squeezing the paint straight onto my brush or doing it straight onto the page there, because ain't nobody got time to get paint palettes out. No, I certainly don't, mainly because I don't want to wash them. Anyways, decided I needed to do some colouring around these pages. First, I was looking at all my Distress Oxides and I'm going to use one of those. And then I remembered these Nouveau Hybrid inks, also from a previous kit. I think this was January's kit, I'm going to say. And I thought the colours would go really well. And the other thing with the hybrid inks is that they don't react to water or other mediums and stuff. So if I started spraying and doing other things, it wasn't going to lift up the colour like it would if I used, say, the Distress Oxides. So the colours I'm using there are, I did write them down, Laguna Bay and Spring Heather. So once that's done, I wanted to do a little bit of stamping onto this little spread here. And this stamp, this sort of large scripty text stamp, is from Mama Makes, and if she still does that stamp, I will link it for you. And I'm stamping that with Stays On Stone Grey ink. I just thought the stone grey would just be a little bit better than using black. I think the pure black would have been a bit too heavy, and the stone grey is just perfect for those times, which happen more often than you'd think they do when, yeah, black's going to be too heavy. So anyways, I kind of lost track of what I was saying there, so let's just say I'm stamping, and once I've done that, I'm going to stick those papers on using some Prima 3D gloss gel and just painting that on. I decided to use a paintbrush to put it on just to have a thinner layer, because if you use a palette knife to put it on, sometimes you get some clumps, and if there would be clumps, then the paper would stick up, and I wanted it to be nice and flat. So that's why I did that. And as I always say about brushes and gloss gel, you go wash that brush immediately, because otherwise, nope, that brush is long gone. And then also, I'm going to wipe the gloss gel off my media mat there. Don't get me wrong, the Tim Holtz media mat, glass media mat, is fabulous, but getting certain products off it can be a little bit tricky. It's very much designed for getting ink and paints off, but things like gloss gel and certain texture paste and stuff, once they've dried on there, they can be a pain in the behind to get off. But anyways, so what am I doing here? I had kept all my branding strips from all the Cocoa Vanilla papers from this kit, and I didn't really know why, just because they were pretty, I suppose. I used to hoard branding strips so bad, just pretty ones, and I got out of the habit because I just didn't use them. But these ones, I just thought I'd keep just in case, and I do actually use them. So yeah, so I chose these 2 ones and just cut little banners into the end of them, went around the edges with some more of that Nouveau ink and just put them at the top and bottom like so. Now I wanted to do some stenciling. Now that stencil I was playing with just there, the sort of florally one, I wanted to use that because it is the one that comes in the kit, but just looking at it, like holding up against the page, it wasn't right, you know. I thought it would just look a bit too, I don't know, you know, the papers have got that very sort of geometric-y thing going on, and I thought if I add a floral element to that, it's just going to look weird and messy, and, oh, I mean, I like messy, but the wrong kind of messy. So instead, I've taken these stencils from my stash. That one there with the crosses is a Tim Holtz one, and then this one with the circles is just a cheap AliExpress jobby, I think. And then using the Prima Paper Texture Paste, weirdly hard to say that one, and just scraping that on with the Prima silicone brush there. It didn't get on so well with the AliExpress stencil. I don't know if you can see some of those circles are just not happening so as good, but who knows why for that. So for colouring where I did the paper texture paste, I'm just going to take some Distress Stain. Now I won't be able to link this because they have long been discontinued, unfortunately, but I'm just dabbing that over the paper texture paste to colour it, mostly using the blue one. I think it's Tumbled Glass, that one, but yeah. I kind of, the reason that I know of that these were discontinued is because they didn't seem to last very long. Apparently some of them started to smell after a while, or the dabber spongy top thing started to get mouldy. I haven't had that problem at all, and I've had mine for 2.5 years, something like that. But anyways, the dark blue one there, however, I think that's the denim colour, that one has dried up a little bit, I will admit, but when dabbing it, it kind of made this kind of cool effect that kind of looks like, well, it's a circle within a circle. I suppose it looks like little frog spawn, really. But anyways, I just kind of like the effect, and it kind of matched the whole geometric-y stuff going on, so I decided to use that. And then I am bringing in my uni paint pen. This is not a Posca pen because I don't like those very much. Maybe I got a Duff one when I bought them, but I've just had nothing but bad luck with them. So I'm using the really cheap paint pen that smells very strongly in a bad but kind of good way, and just sort of drawing on some various little things. I've got some hashes, some hearts. I think I'm going to go in and do some little X shapes as well, and also doing some dots with that. And then also I'm bringing in here, obviously on every one of those branding strips there was the name of the collection, Happiness, and as I'm calling this one Happy because I had that happy title left over to use, I thought, well, why not just stick these little happiness things all over the place? Just why not? So again, I went around the edges of those with that Nouveau Laguna Bay ink, and I'd also done that on the Happy title, but I think I must have accidentally cut that footage out. But yeah, I put that around the Happy title as well and just stuck it down, probably just with some tacky glue. I don't think I got the gloss gel out for that because it was going straight down onto paper. And then here, just adding some more dots with the paint pen and crosses, and just adding lots of little bits of interest, kind of having the same sort of thing that's on the papers, not trying to completely copy them with the brush strokes, but just, you know, the same kind of vibe, I suppose you could call it. So still going with that. I know I used this on my last art journal page, but I really enjoy using this pen, I'm not going to lie to you. And then I'm going to finish off with some splatters, again with my list here. Distress Oxide Spray in Mermaid Lagoon, and then I'm also going to go in with splatters with Picked Raspberry, but I lost that footage, or my camera cut out, so you're just going to get half a splatter and then it ends. So there we go, there is that art journal spread finished. Thank you so much for watching, as always. I will leave all the Thompson's Craft Supplies links in the description box below, as well as other links to where you can get other things that I have used in this video. Please leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, chat to me in the comments, ask me any questions, anything like that. Always love talking, interacting with you guys, and yeah, okay, I'm going. Thanks so much again. Bye bye!